our cameras got mixed up.
Oh no!
Me and Kimmy got switched again.
It's always us, though.
Always us. Okay, that confused me for a second. Sorry. Welcome back to the Role Players Guild. We are doing some character creation today for the Avatar: The Last Airbender TTRPG. Everyone else has kind of already gotten started while I was setting up the stream. So, you guys get to watch it from the beginning with me, at least.
Excuse me.
So, like, because I'm reading through y'all's character sheets to kind of see, like, who I want to protect. And I like going through Virgil's and, like his fighting style. He wants to do something with sword, like chi blocking. And I'm like, well, yeah, you just take your sword and cut their chi.
Wait, you're telling me
No,
Virgil...
they're chi, not their cheese.
Yeah, he's cutting the cheese? Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course.
It's funny you should mention that because my forbidden technique is fart bending, so.
I teach elementary. The fart jokes never stop.
I mean, yeah.
Good thing that you came to us then, so that you can continue to have them even after hours.
Oh, exactly.
Kimmy, you
The worst
the road?
Sorry.
Yep.
Alright, I'm writing down what everyone's going as, so that I don't double up. Hope you went Guardian?
So,
yes.
Yeah, it's... Hope has Guardian, Squeeps is Adamant, Alex is Hammer, and Virgil is Successor.
The hammer waits for no one!
Alrighty. And I know Virgil said that...
The boulder is over his conflict.
Virgil, I know
So...
the blurb picture, so I'm gonna take a look at that real quick.
For folks at home, the first step to creating a character in Avatar Legends is choosing what this system calls your playbook, which is largely about the kind of person you are in the world. It defines the principles that make up who your character is and how they both see the world and react to it. So playbooks in any other system would the best analogy would be they take the place of your class. It is important to note that any playbook can have any of the 6 types of martial training. So your 4 bending arts, as well as technology and weapons.
Oh.
Falcon, I don't know if you've gotten that far to balance yet, but do you know, are you wanting to go more towards the force or like the carrying side of the balance?
Force.
Okay.
Ideally, you want to stay in the middle.
Oh.
You're not trying to intentionally build towards one side or the other. It's you, broadly speaking, you want to be balanced and at your center. Because both extremes of your character's balance have both positives and negatives. So if you have migrated all the way to one side of your balance track, that will have a mechanical impact in how your character is able to respond to certain moves by adding an additional modifier to certain rolls.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I assume that's what the like +3, but then the -3. So force being black and care being white. I guess that makes sense.
So if you would go all the way force, you would just be really strong and have a black heart.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I decided on the idealist.
The idealist.
So, a survivor of some terrible harm, now struggling to maintain hope and a belief in the good of the world and others. Their balance principles are forgiveness versus action.
Do you know you're the successor of?
At the moment, I have a military, mercenary type group. That's, let's see, I have it written here somewhere. There's so many things.
I know it's kind of hard to navigate the. I really wish I had this on just paper so I can look at everything all at once instead of having to scroll and click
currently,
on the things.
they are a powerful militia paramilitary organization, essentially, that are starting to work their ways into the military command aspects, so working their way into like the United Forces, whatever they're called, trying to work them through the military ranks, trying to earn more power and things like that.
So would that be like, I'm gonna say it wrong? Is it Mako or Mako or whatever?
I have no idea.
Mako.
Thank you.
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I was just thinking like he's like at the police station and he's got his desk that Cora just whoosh because he's choosing his career instead of a relationship.
Maybe, I don't know.
I thought it was Mako.
I think it's.
Oh yeah, it is Mako. Sorry, it's been a minute.
You're good. There's like a lot of other characters and other people even that are Mako, and so like after I was gonna say Mako, I'm like, I'm not sure if that's right.
I honestly never felt that Mako and Cora made a good like ship anyway. Like it made no sense.
There's a reason why by the end of the series there is a very different relationship dynamic.
Yeah. Well, I thought God, I forgot the brother's name, the Earthbender brother. Bolin, thank you. I felt like that one episode where Bolin was taking Cora out on a date, essentially, and like they had spent that whole time really hitting it off and getting along and everything. Like that made so much more sense, at least during that season, to be like the main romantic interest instead of this aloof, edgy Mako character who like they just fought every second of the day. The two of them fought or argued against each other.
It's basically Katara and Zuko. It's just in Mako.
When we get to the character creation, add +1 to one stat, do we just add it to the score on the right?
Yes.
Okay.
You should end up with Well, it depends on which stat you add it to, because they all start.
Is there like fighting styles to choose from? Because it says enter your info, but like it's a blank slate.
So, fighting style, we discussed this while you were
Yeah.
setting up the stream. Fighting style is a way for you to add your personal flavor to your martial technique.
Okay. Gotcha. I wanted to see
Um,
the names. I'll find it later. Okay, I'll find it later. Let's see. So statuses, it doesn't look like we have. Oh, we have to add a status?
no.
No.
Oh,
Those are
okay,
just
that's stuff that happens to us. Same what conditions.
Yeah.
I see. Balance.
yeah, like the order of this sheet also is very odd. Like your moves are like 75% down the sheet of paper or whatever.
Okay, so now we're down here. You've seen sadness and grief. You're no stranger to loss and pain, but you know the world can be a better place and nothing happens without good. You have a code. Choose 3 ideals.
Can make your there's a lot of room for like your own input or your own
Mm-hmm.
creativity, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like you can make your own moves, you can make some other stuff. Cool. Hmm.
Uh-oh.
Move.
Okay.
What? Uh-oh. Or did you?
Oh,
I
it's
made a noise.
no. It's I looked up and everyone's video was frozen, so I didn't know if I had dropped.
The icon that they have for the elder looks like Kaya. I think that was her name, right?
Yeah,
The
the sister.
yeah, the waterbending sister Kaya. Yeah.
Um, let's see.
Oh.
So, if I don't know what your view looks like, but over on the far right hand side of your screen below your little person icon, you should have a D20 and then like some books that look like they're on a shelf.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you click that, that'll pop out the books and whatnot.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
There should be an even printer friendly version,
Yeah, I see it.
and then you can just print out the two. Each character sheet is 2 pages.
Got it. My
Um,
oh, I see. My
and
printer's
then
not working right now for some reason, so
You can ask to use my mom's.
I'll just walk on over there. Wait, is it 2 sheets? This is showing 8 pages.
It might be all of the character
All the
sheets
Yeah,
that you
each-
choose which.
Yeah.
Um,
So did you open up
yeah.
the did you open up the core playbooks or the one Shitong?
I did the printer friendly, the second one that's on here. So,
Yeah,
I see.
because that one should be like 20 pages. Because it's 2 pages for each of the 10
Yeah.
playbooks. And then Wan Shi Tong has an additional 4 playbooks. But I want to say the one that I think everyone ended up choosing one of the core rule books or playbooks.
Yeah.
It-
Well, I think that's all they showed us, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh. Well, I mean, you mentioned the Elder. That's one of the.
I don't think I saw the Elder.
Someone mentioned the Elder
Mm.
and how she looks like Kaya.
Yeah, I definitely saw the Elder in there.
Yeah.
Wasn't paying attention much because I was looking at the picture Virgil sent.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah. So. Do. Did I ever finish my thought with fighting style?
Let's call it.
I think I got distracted. So fighting style is a way for you to add your own personal flavor to the martial technique. So the example that I used earlier is Sokka is his martial technique is weapons fighting. His fighting style is boomerang expert. So Katara is a waterbender, but she is specifically a healer. And then the box that's for additional training, you can just leave that blank because there are ways for the characters to seek out additional training from legendary NPCs. So, for instance, in theory, it is possible, since we're playing in the Korra era, Toph Bei Fong is in the world. She's busy being the, chief of police, but she does exist, arguably. If you were able to sweet talk your way into her good graces, she could teach you tremor sense. Because not every earthbender is capable of doing that. That is a special technique.
Can we all get animal companions?
Oh
I
my God,
don't
I
think
want a badger
so.
mole.
Give me my fire ferret, please.
My animal companion is in fact my twin.
Aw.
and we're both animals.
We're just so cute, though.
You're friend-shaped.
Friend-shaped.
We're half of a whole, which is why we're each missing an arm and a leg.
No, my
Each have one. It's fine.
doesn't have. This one doesn't have.
Stop yelling at me. I'm gonna paint your nails how I want them. Thank you.
I'm getting very Vex and Vax vibes off the two of you all. Huh. It's not in either of these, or any of these. Weird. Well, I don't have a working printer right now anyway, so it doesn't matter. How do I get rid of this audio video thing? Oh, I see. Oh, it's a tutorial.
Yeah, you just have to click through it the first time you use the website.
Room, explained. It was a totally riveting stream.
So riveting.
We're all just staring at the screen. I think that looks so
We're just trying to make sure we have everything.
For the viewer's perspective, we're literally all just staring at our screens. It looks like we're just staring through the computers into the viewers' souls.
So,
fetch me that.
one thing that we can do while Beluga is setting up her character are questions. Say what?
I said I'm almost done, I think, maybe.
There's really not just a terrible amount of setup you have to do. Beyond, choosing a playbook, adding one to one of your stats, and deciding on, your martial training and all that. But we do need to set up our campaign.
Yeah.
So, first things first. From our talking off mic, it sounded like y'all wanted the scope to be broad. Yes.
Like,
no.
Exploring.
Okay.
Exploring the world.
You want to be exploring the whole planet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Where am I? How do I rid of it?
Now, let's see. Where is?
What do I do? No.
Olga or Virgil, would either of your characters have anything to do with like Northern Water Tribe type people or areas?
Possibly.
I'm a firebender.
Okay.
Not that matters as much in this time when there's like a little bit more harmony, but I'm more urban.
I'm a weapons specialist, so a non-bender.
I'm just
Are
gonna
you
use
like the token non-bender in the party?
Yeah.
At least
Hey, you-
one of each element, and we have our bender or our
The twins.
non-bender. So we have everything covered
Yeah.
here.
As you said, this is tropes the game. So we're
Yeah, right.
It really. Once we get into actually playing the game, you have no idea. Like it's watching actual plays that Magpie released in the lead up to this game being published. It's so much of this game comes down to anime and TV tropes. So now that we know that we want to have a broad scope where, we are exploring the entire world and all that it has to offer, we need to choose a group focus. And the focus is the reason why our group sticks together. So your group focus is the purpose which first united your companions to achieve a common goal. Your characters might disagree about how to achieve it, but they all believe the goal is so important that it's worth risking danger and changing their futures. As a group, we need to choose, y'all need to choose one of the following verbs to be your group focus. Then determine the object of that verb's action. So, the verbs are as follows: to defeat, to protect, to change, to deliver, to rescue, or to learn.
I mean, if we're gonna go exploring, I feel like learn's the obvious
Yeah.
choice. But
Yeah.
I think for my character, I think my character alone to learn would be very apropos.
Well, it sounds like everyone wants to learn.
unless somebody
Do
else
you want
Yeah,
to learn?
something else.
Some people have said that,
Well,
so there are a lot more people.
I don't care, but like, as most people did say learn, so I'm good with learn.
Okay, it is okay to have your own opinion, Beluga.
No, I
Yeah,
know.
I mean,
I have.
How dare you try to have your own opinion?
yeah. I mean, if you
Right.
want, we could go like we need to go rescue knowledge from the world. Like we could do that.
Yeah.
I am just the streamer, so I don't get a say. I just sit here and I make sure the stream is always running.
That's not true.
All right. So our new focus is to protect Beluga so that she can make sure the stream is still running.
So, what are we trying to learn? An idea, a culture, a specific kind of training, history.
Training.
You
for
know,
me.
what is the group trying to learn?
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Could do training. I'm good with that.
Something where like, because again, it sounds like a lot of us have like a specific thing that like we're wanting to like learn how to do or like get better at. Could there be some common goal where like we each kind of have like a person that we have to go find and explore and learn from them? So like individual enlightenment as a group kind of thing.
Like finding our own masters.
Kind of, yeah. Is somehow making that a group thing?
I mean, it could be fun, like going like not general, Uncle Iroh, trying to learn from all the other nations, despite you being a specific bender. Like me, an Earthbender, trying to learn from airbenders, contrasting elements, or like me specifically for my character, he's a blockhead. I even put in my fighting description, he's very ham-fisted. picks up big, huge rocks and chucks them at people. But he wants to learn more. He wants to get more advanced. He wants to be a little bit more creative with his bending instead of just I pick things up and put them down.
See, personally, my character is just trying to help the world, trying to, like, protect those who aren't able to protect themselves. So
fairly similar to yours.
So, like, as far as learning, she would just want to learn what the problems are that people are facing. You know?
Yeah. Maybe like when we hop from one location to another, you can see like what are the local troubles, and then connect them all together to an overarching generalized problem
Mm-hmm.
or threat or danger.
And something to bear in mind is that the focus can absolutely change as the story progresses. This is not set in stone. This is just what kicked off the group together in a given direction. And then once we kind of have a general idea of what the focus is, the very next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to talk through what that inciting incident was.
Okay.
So that way we all know who we are, what we're about, and why we're choosing to stick together.
Mm-hmm.
So broadly speaking, it sounds like you are looking, the group focus is to learn how to, if I can spell, incorporate new bending techniques into each member's personal style. Does that sound like what y'all were getting at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So I figured the best place for us to start is going to be in Republic City. That's the background that I have thrown up for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to flesh out this group focus, we're now going to play through the inciting incident. The inciting incident is the plot of the series kind of pilot episode, if you will. The story of how the companions met one another and committed themselves to the group focus. If the group focus was to rescue a rebellion leader during the 100 Years' War era, or the 100-Year War era, for example, your inciting incident will explain important details like how your characters met, why they care about rescuing this person, who captured them, and who wants to stop you. So, something to bear in mind as we play through the inciting incident, we've chosen the group focus of learning something. So, something to keep in the back of your minds is what makes that knowledge difficult or illegal to obtain, who's trying to stop the group from learning it and why, who else is trying to learn it, and will their efforts help or hinder yours, and is your group focus something you can tell everyone you meet, or must you keep it a secret? Now, given that we're playing in the Korra era, I feel like, broadly speaking, yeah, learning new bending techniques and how to incorporate them into each of your own individual styles, that is something that absolutely you can tell most people. Looking at that last point, the the big bads in Republic City right now are the triads, the various gangs of the city, as well as we are just getting the first rumblings of the Equalists, who are very anti-Bender. So,
I have a question before we start, because
yes,
I'm looking at the history questions,
mm-hmm.
and not much is really known about what has happened between the two stories of Avatar. Pretty much we know what's going on currently when we start Legends of Korra. They introduce what's happening currently. Were the triads around for a while?
The triads are a fairly recent evolution.
Like within the past decade or two?
Yeah.
Because I have my question of what tragedy befell me at a young age, and I'm like, well, I don't really know what has happened in that time, so I was thinking maybe the triads were responsible for whatever happened. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, that's 100% valid.
Okay.
The other thing to bear in mind is that the canon of the two series, we're allowed to be a little soft with it. We don't have to stick to the story chapter and verse.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think like I just don't know what tragedy would have befell me. Not what dangers were currently happening. So yeah.
When in doubt, go Batman.
Batman.
I mean, gangland shooting outside the ballet. Sure. There's a reason why that story has stuck around for a century.
I actually think I know exactly what I'm going to choose.
This is stupid, but is that how Batman lost his parents?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've never seen any. I guess I've seen some I guess what I would consider the classic Batman episodes, but I guess I never knew any backstory.
Wow.
I will do my best to clamp down on the fire hose of Batman lore that wants to unleash itself on you. But yeah, no, the broad strokes, that's how Batman lost his parents. Well, that's how young Bruce Wayne lost his parents.
Does Batman
Like
have
that,
different parents?
No, it gets into a more meta level conversation of the Batman that we know in the comics nowadays thinks of himself as Batman and Bruce Wayne is the mask that he puts on to interact with the world.
Yeah,
And
there's
then
like that whole series, that whole segment where Wonder Woman comes up and asks Superman and Batman to reveal their identities while holding the lasso of truth.
Mhm.
Superman says Clark Kent. Diana says Diana.
LL.
Wonder Woman. Oh yeah, and then Batman just says Batman.
I'm Batman.
Should have known
And
there's a lot more to this than I originally thought.
yeah, because he has molded himself and intentionally chosen to be Batman, whereas Bruce is just a role that he plays in order to interact with the polite society that he tries to protect. Yeah, no, I can go on for days. So let's pull me back from the brink.
It was just something I never actually like actively thought about before because I just haven't. I've never really got into like that side of the superhero stuff. I do more of like the Avengers thing, so I never like actually put much thought into it.
Batman the Animated Series was my introduction to superheroes as a kid. So that I will always have a warm, fuzzy spot for the sound of Kevin Conroy's gravel.
Yeah, absolutely. They often say that like Mark Hamill is the definitive Joker and Kevin Conroy the definitive Batman.
Well, and it got to a point where they had an unspoken agreement later in Kevin's life, where neither one wanted to reprise their role unless the other was also attached to the project, because they had such a good working rapport in those characters.
Makes sense.
So, bringing it back to the game, so we are going to start our story in Republic City, and as a group, we are going to choose what happened to gel our companions into a group over kind of a quick 3-act role play. So, in Republic City, Act 1, the group befriended an ally who gave us access to a valuable item, or we discovered a secret hidden by a powerful figure. We did something fun, but drew the ire of powerful figure in the process, or we learned the frightening plans of a powerful foe. What happened?
I think I need those options again.
Yeah, what was the
Yeah,
first one?
sorry.
Oh. We befriended an ally who gave us access to a valuable item. We discovered a secret hidden by a powerful figure. We did something fun, but drew the ire of a powerful figure in the process. Or we learned the frightening plans of a powerful foe.
I kind of like option 2 and 3.
I was gonna say 2 and 4.
I was going to say 3 and 4.
I liked 3 and 4.
Of course, the twins would.
I mean, we're on the same page here.
Yeah.
I got them mixed up because I thought there was only 3.
Well, sounds like 2, 3, and 4. Are the
Yeah,
ones
yeah, I
wrote
think
down
that
there.
was. I was like, Sir's
So,
fire. Got stuck on that because I had to look up the definition.
anger.
yeah, I
We
got
drew. We okay.
that. I
Let's
like
just say they hate fun, all right? They hate fun, and they hate us for having fun.
It's okay. She's a music teacher, not an English teacher.
I got roasted today by first graders because I didn't like the way that I drew America. Because like we were learning about Argentina and like I had a picture of Argentina and the flag, and like they could not get it through their little minds that like inside the shape of Argentina was this flag. They're like, well, what's the blue part? And I'm like, part of the flag. No, what's the blue part? I'm like, no, it is like the flag inside. So it's like, okay, it's like if we took the United States and put our flag in it, and then I got roasted on how I drew the United States. And I'm like, I thought I did a good job. I'm like, kids, this is why I'm a music teacher, not your art teacher. Ooh, like I'm still salty about that one because I thought I did a
It's never good enough for the children.
Damn kids.
But you learn something
Okay.
about what ire means now. So I heard that one and then the last one, and either of those ones were good.
Okay, and then the other one was we discovered a secret hidden by a powerful figure.
I don't know if that one fits our.
Mm,
Like, if we're
Okay.
going to be going out in the world exploring, like,
Mm-hmm.
maybe it works, but I don't know. I feel like that's the one I'm leaning towards the least.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know 4.
So learn the frightening plans of a powerful foe.
if we go with that one, like trying to go throughout the world to learn new styles of bending or learn like improving your own existing skills, that could kind of be like a montage, like
A
arc
training
where
montage.
where we
Mhm.
train ourselves to be better and more strong and capable to defeat whatever this entity is. That could be fun too.
The core rule book very much uses the language of TV. So it's while it does use the word campaign, it just as interchangeably uses the word season, and each session is an episode.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's the system very much wants you to think of things in that mindset, in that verbiage.
Yeah.
Uh,
So then, like, would everybody agree that we found out a powerful secret, and we're going basically on a training montage around the world to try and
I mean, that's
Defeat that
that's
evil.
kind of
Yeah.
the way I was thinking of it.
Cool. Okay. Who was the powerful foe? And what did you learn? What are the frightening plans?
I mean,
Um,
my character has a clear enemy, but I don't know about the rest of you.
no, I don't. I mean,
Nah, I
especially
don't-
since. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said I don't have a clear enemy.
I mean, we can introduce our characters to both each other and the audience. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
No, it's just-
Nah.
I'm still like trying to think of a
yeah.
name for my character.
Oh.
I mean,
I almost took a character's name from another anime because it was something I watched recently.
be glad I am not as mean as one of my former DMs and longtime roommate. because he would say, okay, we're going to go around the circle. And by the time I get to you, if you don't have a name, you're Captain Hoo-Ha.
I think that probably works for at least one of our characters here.
So
yeah, we can introduce
if
ourselves.
you've got the book and you need some help being nudged in a direction, pages 114 and 115 have the suggested names to give you an idea of the flavor of the four different nations.
Yeah, I was looking at that and thinking of just stealing one of the names on the list.
That's fair.
Well, I didn't look at the list. As far as I know,
I'm Doug H, and I've used a suggested name in a character before. I will come clean and admit that.
I'm waiting to see the flavor of everyone else's names, though, because if everyone else is just completely out there, then I'm like, okay, I'm not going to just use the name from the book. But if everyone kind of has thematic names, then I will.
Yeah, so my name's the Ghoulish.
Ideally, y'all should be choosing names that fit the universe, which means they're all going to be vaguely Asian themed. Because that is the setting we're in.
I'm trying to answer some of these questions. They're a little tough.
Yeah, I was having a little trouble too.
Are the questions the same for everyone?
Probably not. Probably has to do with your character, like your
depending on what. Yeah, depending on what playbook you have, they ask different questions.
Yeah, that's one of mine that I'm stuck on right now is called "What fragile trinket or heirloom do you keep to protect?" I'm like, what would I have? What would a jock earthbender use or keep as a fragile little trinket?
Does he have like a precious gem of some kind? Maybe it's not necessarily fragile, but it is like pretty and precious to him. Is it like, and it comes from the earth?
Yeah.
Some sort of gemstone. Maybe it was like, maybe you found it when you were bending one day and you fell in love with it. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily like it. You could maybe not be breakable, or it could be like a soft material, like
gold.
Yeah, something that wouldn't take a lot of effort for you to bend with your arms.
You have a scrap of your baby blanket, and it's not necessarily fragile in the sense of it's easy to break, but it is easy to lose, and over time, because it's made of natural materials, it is, all you have left of it is this one scrap, and it reminds you of a simpler time before you had to take on this rough exterior.
Hey, chat. Help me answer some of these questions while we play. I have them up on the screen on the left-hand side. Go ahead and read them. Give me your.
You know Cass is in chat, right? Cass is in chat. You really want those? I mean, I would want those suggestions.
So
but
snack time, so.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you've got snack time and Cass right there.
Also, so are you and Squeeb, so.
But we're fine. Just ignore what we're doing. Pay no attention to us. We're fine.
Good idea. Marble. Oh. I like the idea of like a small gemstone or like a polished, rock. Round marble made of agate. We'll do that. Agate's a pretty popular stone, right? Yeah. Ooh, it's super pretty too. Fire.
All right, so where are we at? Were we introducing characters, or are we?
So we're still in Act 1 of our inciting incident.
right?
I would like folks to introduce their characters,
Okay.
so that way anyone watching knows who y'all are, because I, for one, I don't know who y'all are. I've heard some basic ideas bandied about, but I don't know who anyone is, so I can't give this story a kick in the pants until y'all tell me who y'all are.
Okay, well, I can introduce my character then. There's still, obviously, characters are still a little work in progress. Well, my character's name is Udan, or Dan for short. And I'm an airbender with the adamant background. Really wants to improve the city that they live in, since it gives them a home, as well as, get more powerful to protect the one they care about. That person that they care about being the twinned, if you will. Who we get up to shenanigans with sometimes.
No. We're fine.
That's the gist of it, anyways.
Cool.
And I'm thinking that, like, if with our background, I'm going out into the world to, maybe learn some new techniques to bring home to make it better and safer.
Absolutely. And I would say at this point, canon-wise, we are early enough in the story that Tenzin hasn't started training like his new generation of airbenders yet.
Okay.
So going out in the world to seek training from anyone and everyone makes 1,000% sense. Because the Tenzin starting up his academy for airbenders is a season 2 event.
Okay. So, my guess is that we've got some basic training. Obviously, being airbenders, we're
everyone in the group is a trained martial artist. Everyone here is a capable fighter. So while you may not have a ton of like super special techniques that you know yet, you are more than capable of holding your own.
Does the other twin want to go next?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other twin one can go. I took the rogue playbook, and I am Yuka, the other airbender twin. Yeah, we've gotten up to shenanigans, twin stuff. It happens. One's gonna be the troublemaker, and the other one's gonna try and cover. It's fine.
Someone's got to fix all your problems.
Exactly. You can't control what happens sometimes, and sometimes you see something really shiny and you just want it, and there's no other way to get it, so you send your brother out to run as a distraction.
Well, I mean, you could get it if you were more restrained, but
why do I have to work for it?
That's what we do. That's how we make the world better.
Yeah, no, we're gonna make it better, but I just saw something shiny and I wanted it.
Fine.
How do you spell Yuka?
Yuka.
So I worry Yuka won't be able to hold their own to get tough. Okay, cool.
Oh, wow. Am I having to change you? Wow. Okay, hold on. I know. Wait, hold up. I gotta go change something. I'm sorry. I had you down for something else, Falcon, but you know what? You might be the stuck-up answer, and you're way too uptight. You need to break some rules, Falcon.
Well, I mean, maybe don't break too many rules. Results are important, but also so is showing restraint.
Well, you know what? So are rocks. Rocks are...
No, it's fine, because, what what is it? My name means reason, so why is there a reason I'm like this? There has to be one. Who knows?
Who knows?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Dan and Yuka.
Speaking of rocks, I'll go next. Sup, everyone? Name's Brolin Thane. Friends call me Bro. I'm a two-time bending league champion. I would have gone pro, but if it weren't for my bum knee. And I chose the hammer playbook. It just seemed to fit, seemed to really speak to me on a spiritual level, as to say. Um, what else were we supposed to say about this? I can't remember.
What was your name again?
But, bro,
Bro.
No, I mean the name that I'm gonna call you.
yeah, my friends,
Yeah,
they all
yeah.
call me bro.
I don't.
Names-
But when
No,
like,
it's definitely
when you're-
Brolin.
when you're not friends,
Yeah.
call you. Is it Broland?
Brolin. Brolando. Oh. Yes.
Yeah, what else were we supposed to say about this? Brolin, that's my name. Hammer, because I'm super strong. I'm an earthbender.
Yeah, I think
Couldn't
Hammer
tell
got
already
hit in the
from my
head with
big
one as a
bulging
child.
muscles. I like long walks on the beach. And, my perfect date. That's a good question. I can't
Is it committing crimes?
No.
Is it April 25th? That's a really good day.
It's not too warm out. It's not too cold, and you only need a light jacket.
Hey,
See?
that's today.
Yeah.
I pretty much go shirtless anyway. Give the girls something to look at.
Hold on, changing Brolin's right now. Wait, that might be. Yeah, they are amazing. Hold on.
I'm really just, masking for, insecurities that I'm not really ready to dredge up and, talk to a therapist about because, who needs a therapist? Such a sissy thing to go to or anything. It's not an issue at all. But,
Nope, we found our tsundere.
Baka.
I wanted the avatar to notice me.
Yeah,
All right.
Are we still? Oh yeah, I'm trying to learn some like more refined methods of earthbending because I'm super cool at like just picking up big huge rocks and chucking them at people.
You pick things up and put
That's
them
kind
down.
of like it's it's a lot more nuanced as you may think, but back in the bending league, I mean, I was just like too good at it, and I really hurt a competitive player, right? And I felt super bad, like knocking this bro out of the tournament and really, really injuring him. And I'm like, dude, it's just like super uncool to do that to people, and I want to, improve my own ways so that I can prevent that from happening again. Because like big, huge rocks and chucking them at people is super effective, right? But like it could be really, really bad sometimes. So like I'm hoping that maybe I can, not do that all the time. Yeah, that's kind of why I joined this educational group. I also like doing the finger guns.
All right. I'll go.
Oh, you like doing finger guns? I can't wait to bust out my wind finger guns and I shoot little puffs of air.
I just like shoot little pebbles. BB gun, who needs it?
All right. So my character's name is Ayami, and I have the Idealist playbook. I was orphaned as a young child, and now try to help fight for the people who can't fight for themselves. I live in Republic City, born and raised.
Yo, that's it.
I'm a firebender. And I want to learn how to use my firebending in not as much of a violent way, or in a way that helps people and isn't just destructive, as it generally is. And, yeah, I think that is everything.
It's super cool that you don't have any parents, because like I basically don't have any parents because, you know, injuring my leg, losing that scholarship to university and such. My parents like totally abandoned me, and like they totally cut ties. So I mean, you got dead parents, and like my parents are dead to me. So we're like one and the same.
I
Put
mean,
my
who
hand
needs
on your
parents?
shoulder. That's
Who
rough,
needs
buddy.
parents when you have a
Real
Who needs
deal.
parents when you have a twin?
That's rough, buddy.
We're gonna have to get a counter for that. The amount of that's rough buddies throughout
Yeah,
the
yeah. Just such a classic line.
I guess I can go next. I honestly will probably like need to think on this a little bit more to flush it out.
Yeah,
Um,
we'll flush it out as we go, peeps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're learning a lot about the era of Korra and all this stuff. But I believe that I'm settling on the name Keela for my waterbending guardian. So I want to go with a lot of like northern water tribe kind of vibes. You know, studying with the spirits and just really focusing on the healing. Potentially also somebody else, I don't remember who mentioned it, but Bubbles. Kind of want to see bubble bending. That might be that might be a thing. I got it marked down. It's an interest.
Ooh,
So healing and
sounds like-
bubbles.
let's go.
So as a guardian, I have to have somebody who is my ward. So I can kind of like protect them, kind of like my special person. So I think I'm gonna go with Zhao. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zhao Young.
Yeah.
We'll have to kind of talk a little bit more and see how we got onto that kind of path together. But he's gonna be my special person that I have a martyr complex for, I guess. I started healing because I had lost somebody that I loved to illness, and so I just took that to heart, and I want to keep that from happening to anybody else. I want to keep anybody else from feeling hurt ever again. That kind of thing. Just really the whole healing vibe. Yeah, I think that's kind of most of it. Oh, the other person that I would connect to is to our bro. I believe that he's like they're more than capable without my help, so I'm glad that some of us can take care of ourselves, and that person's gonna be our bro.
Yo, I mean, whatever you need. My paper. All right.
Alrighty, I guess I can go. I am playing Zhao Yang. He is the successor. Comes from a very militaristic, by the book personality. Wears lots of this white, green, and gold robes. He is from Ba Sing Se. Always has a long sword on his side. Very nice robes. Underneath the top of his robes on his arms, if you look close enough, are really nice, ornate arm bracers. And just long hair, sometimes pulled back. Otherwise, if it's not pulled back, he just wears a green and gold bandana. He does not bend. He is a weapons master. His family, run by his grandfather, are known for chi blocking. And so it is the tradition to pass down that art form, if you will. and his father, on the other hand, wants to better get more involved military power, and so he's trying to spread and teach chi blocking more readily to people regardless of what their ideals are. And so his father does have slight non-bender ideology against benders. So there is that going on. His grandfather also does a little bit, just not to the extreme that his father does. Yeah.
All right. That's everyone?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can I get a recap on the twins' motivations again for learning?
Yeah, you would want to recap Himbo.
Maybe you should have been paying attention.
Yeah, come on.
Brolin.
Come on,
I
Brolin.
didn't
Pay
think of- I
attention,
didn't think about-
Brolin.
I didn't think about writing them down.
Why aren't we important to you, Brolin?
Brolin.
Hey, don't picking on me. That's my job.
Your job is to pick on yourself.
Really?
Oh, if you click like next to the person, their little like avatar that shows what their playbook is. If you
That's
click
the
that,
name
it
of the
takes
show.
you to their like playbook character sheet, so you can spy on what other people write. Their motivation
Ooh.
written down. You can see.
Oh, I did not know that. Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, can do that. Although I'm not sure how much stuff I actually have written down in there, or how good it is, or how helpful it is.
Oh,
I
yeah,
should.
yeah, here we go.
And plus, I think I need to change. I think I've changed some of the ideas since I started, so I'm not sure. Because I had ideas what I was going to do, and then I changed it based on what my background is or my
Playbook.
sheet is. Yeah, my playbook is, because the character I originally had in mind actually conflicts with the playbook, so I was like, I'm going to change it. So, so yeah, there's still a couple things I need to fill in there, but I could think about that at a later date. But anyways,
Yeah.
You asked what my motivation was, Alex. It is to get, well, my personal motivation is to get better bending techniques to, help kind of, I guess I was originally going to say like help the temple, but like there's not a lot of air people out there, so it's just to learn and increase the knowledge of airbending to make, a home for airbenders. Is how I'll go with it. And of course, my wonderful, beautiful twin is doing the same thing as me.
Yes, she definitely is. She would not be getting into any trouble whatsoever.
We're in it together. For better.
Yay.
I was about to say, Squeeps being the Sergeant Joe Friday, I don't believe it.
I'm gonna be the bad influence.
We'll see. I mean, the influence
Timmy
definitely
being
rubs off on me.
Influence? I don't believe it.
I still do,
Shocking, I know.
I still do have a bit of airbender in my heart, so I'm a little aloof from time to time, but I'm trying to do the right thing. Hence the I think we'll figure out how to play it exactly, but
We're all we have.
we're all we have.
Yeah.
Hey, who needs parents when you have a twin? Am I right? Am I right?
Boom,
Roland, you and that
No.
boulder, you and that rock next to you are twins.
Yeah.
Is your rock's name Dwayne? What are you doing?
Well, no. I lost his voice. What are they doing?
Well, yeah, like totally. I'm a himbo. Something like that. Like long walks on the beach, and I'm not gonna wear a shirt, and I was in the bending league.
That was perfect.
It's like there's somebody here with me. It's like there's two of me.
Well, I can throw my voice using the wind, so
That's totally cool. Stay out of trouble. Okay, there we go. Gila.
So yeah, and then I guess back to the actual Act 1 of it all. We need to come up with
Yeah.
why our group of
Yeah.
why our band of friends here is going out into the world. Band of friends plus
So,
Bowen is going out into the world here.
what? How did you come to learn frightening plans? Whose plans are they? This is y'all's story. I'm just here to play the bad guys. And the occasional good guy, too. But, this is y'all's bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, I like the idea of going against the equalists. Like, especially like if this is right before they really get a hold in Republic City, and it's like they're just starting to gain momentum. Like if we just stumbled across like a potential founding member, or something along those lines.
So, at this point in the story, they are more of a fringe political ideology. They are kind of whispered of, but no one is taking them seriously yet, because Amon has not revealed himself yet.
Okay.
So we are right at the beginning of season 1 of Korra in terms of stupid thing to say. In terms of, most people think of the equalists in terms of crazy people handing out flyers in the park.
Okay. I mean, I like the idea of potentially going against the equalists, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we want to like villainize them yet if they're not really villains in
Yeah,
the
that makes
world that
sense.
we're in. But I mean, you could always do
So-
some sort of like, like a radical group was planning an attack on something, or their ideas, or they're attacking someone, or something like.
In creating the events for the first actual session, there are there is some equalist involvement.
Okay.
So if you want to dip into that, I can certainly supply you with that story beat.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, is there a world in which like we all get caught up in some sort of equalist nonsense, and like when we go to try and
Under it,
talk about it, like people don't take us seriously because the equalists aren't taking seriously, and therefore we go out to train so that we can combat the threat we think is coming down the road.
Honestly,
Just-
that
would
would be an easy-
100%. Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would be an
That's
easy
a great
tie-in to my character, just because his family, like his father, does actively teach chi bit blocking as he can to gain political power, and power. That wouldn't be out of the realm for my character at all.
So, in Republic City, as we are beginning our story, right in the heart of the bay, overlooking Avatar Island, where there is the statue of Aang looking out into the sea, all heroic-like, a carnival has set up. And it's been running for a few weeks now. And it's the Flying Koi carnival. And what our group has discovered is that the ringmaster of this carnival, a guy by the name of Peng, Peng, is using the Flying Koi carnival to sow anti-bender sentiment and to make the Equalists more of a presence, to give them more grievances to play upon. They are drumming up controversy where controversy did not originally exist. So, for Act 1, the group discovers that the flying koi carnival, I can spell. There's a reason why I'm a truck driver. Is a secret front for the Equalists. Okay. So there's Act 1. How did y'all discover that the Flying Koi Carnival was a secret front for the Equalists? How did that happen?
Well, initial impression is we were all at the circus somehow.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yuka was definitely up to something.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say we
I
were
was just
chasing
gonna
after
say, yeah.
Yuka, who was getting
Yeah,
herself into
Yuka
trouble.
was up to something.
So is our situation going to be we all knew each other prior to going to the circus, or did we meet at the circus because for various
Oh, yeah,
reasons
that's
we
a good
all stumbled
question.
across this information together?
That is the point of the inciting incident. Is this is how y'all became a group?
Okay.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay, so we don't know each other right now.
So one of us
not
was chasing
necessarily.
one of us was chasing
So-
after Yuka to prevent her from doing some shenanigans at the circus because that would be inappropriate.
It is all right for some of the characters to know each other, but no, as a group, you do not all know each other necessarily. You all have your own separate reasons for being at the carnival.
Okay.
So, yeah, Yuka is up to mischief, and one or two of you are chasing her down, trying to stop her from committing too many felonies.
Oh, somebody comes and tackles me, and that's when Dan comes in. My brother Dan.
I could be the one that tackles you.
Oh.
We could say that you managed to nick my my precious object, which is
Okay.
a small, smooth marble of a burned red agate.
Hey,
With,
Alex.
She stole your
yes.
brain? That's impressive.
Hey, Alex.
Yes.
So, Kimmy and Squeebs are teamed up. Hope and Virgil are teamed up.
Oh.
You and me, bro.
That's rough, bro.
It's only natural for the ladies to be attracted to all this. But I mean, sure. Hey, that's my private property.
Sorry, I didn't see anything. I gotta go by. And then she's just gonna take off running.
And I will chase after you. I'm pushing everybody out of my way. I'm like a bull in a china shop.
Yeah, I saw that dodgeball play, okay? You're not catching me. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. I got this.
You're saying too many words all at once.
Oh, you're a pretty one, aren't you?
All right. Are you guys gonna run to the back room? I imagine we stumble into the back areas or some secret area of the circus by mistake.
Yeah, no, Yuka's definitely gonna run and try and sneak and worm her way into somewhere secret.
All right, because I would
Thinks
if
nobody's gonna notice.
I've noticed a big hunk, masculine, big muscle man chasing after my dear, dear, sweet sister who would never do anything wrong, I would definitely. Try
No, you're so sweet.
Get out of the way, Pipsqueak. Trying to get my marble back.
I'm going to be running speedily right behind Bro's heels.
Bro's heels, okay.
Okay.
So at this point, we're all running into the back areas, chasing
I'm gonna try and stomp the ground and like push a chunk of earth up from where Yuka is running to try and like trip her up.
So before you do that, Kimmy, it sounds like you're trying to rely on your skills and training. Skills and training being what they are as a mischief maker. Let me get you to roll with focus.
Ooh, first roll.
First roll.
Come on.
So
Okay.
the way rolling works in the Avatar Legends RPG, every roll is 2d6, and the DC is the same regardless of what you're trying to do. So 7 to 9 is a weak hit where you accomplish what you're trying to do, but you do it imperfectly. And on a 10 plus is a strong hit, and you accomplish not only what you set out to do, but you also gain some sort of advantage. So you are trying to get away and evade capture. I'm going to say this is something that you've done before, based on what we know of your character thus far. So give me a roll.
All right, that's an 8.
That's an 8. So you're able to duck into one of the various tents set up on the street, and the carnival is jam-packed with people. So there are plenty of obstacles for you to throw in Brolin's way. However, as you try to make a turn suddenly and get into this tent, you take the turn a little faster than you thought you were going, and get tangled up in the canvas of the tent as you duck inside, thus causing a bit of commotion and slowing your movement a little bit. So, Brolin, you see Kimmy dodge, or you see Yuka dodge into the tent, and you hear the commotion. What do you want to do?
I want to follow up and try and get to where she stumbled into.
Okay. Yuka, what does Brolin see now that he's caught up to you and you've skidded into this tent?
So she's trapped, like, wrapped up in some ropes and stuff, and she's trying to pull all the ropes and canvas off her and be like, "Get off!" Oh,
Look,
hey! What?
We don't
What?
need to make it any more difficult than it already's been. Just give me back my marble and we'll call it a day.
You know what? I think you're looking for the other person that ran in here. I saw them, and they went that way.
Where? No, wait.
Yeah,
No.
they went over there. They definitely went over there.
Don't listen to him, bro.
Pretty sure. What? Who? Huh?
Don't listen to her, bro.
Yeah. Well, see, like, yeah, I know.
Bro, who are you listening to? You don't know me, bro. I don't know what's everybody say. Bro, is that like a slang?
No, that's my name. That's what my friends call me and such.
Oh, that's a cool name.
What's your name?
Did you come up with that on your own? My name's Yuka, and like you know,
to, like shake her hand.
As you guys are having this
I got stuff on my hands.
conversation, as you guys are having this conversation, you hear coughing coming from behind you in the tent. And do any of you turn to see who's coughing?
Yeah.
No,
Yuka's good at turn.
I'm focused on trying to get my marble back.
It went that way with the person. It's it's the cough
I reach
person.
down to go shake her hand, but if she doesn't reach forward, I'll just try and rummage through her pockets if she's found.
Whoa, 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 whoa! You can't just touch a girl's pockets.
Hey!
I'm trying
Don't
to
touch my sister's pockets!
What? Who?
Hey, don't touch my sister's pockets!
Why are you touching my pockets? I don't like it.
All right, I'm gonna try and I'll try and intimidate him into not touching my sister's pockets. Because then that's a basic move, right?
Yeah, it's a basic move. Roll with passion.
Okay. Roll. I've rolled. I think it's. I don't think it's very good. It's 7.
Does it show up? On the...
There's a like
In the
chat
chat.
pod where all the rolls are. So if you roll using the interface, everybody can see it. Don't touch my sister's pockets, or I'll be forced to fight or blow you away.
Whoa! Wait! Hey! What?
So with let's see, Brolin, give me a skills and training roll. So roll with focus.
Okay, now is there? Where would that be? And
I think skills and training is on under basic moves.
Basic?
If you guys, I don't know if you guys are having the same problem I am. If you hit the little icon on the right side, you can just collapse everything, and it makes it much easier to navigate the menu.
So,
what am I rolling?
Rely on your skills and training.
Okay,
because you're trying to stand your ground against Squeeps trying to intimidate you.
Right. So, for skills and training, I have a move. Basic moves? No. Techniques. Is that what it is? Where is it? What would it be under? Oh yeah, here it is. So walls can't hold me. When I rely on skills and training to dangerously smash your way through walls or other obstacles, I can roll with passion instead of focus.
Are my words
If you would like to roll with passion, you may do that.
Go to stats, passion, plus 2, roll. Did it roll? Yeah, it won't let me roll. All right, I'm just going to use physical dice.
You can just click on the D6 thing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Roll it.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, nothing changes besides the cursor. So.
Okay, there it goes.
Oh.
So 8. Yeah. 8. Oh. Did I lose everyone?
Nope, you're here.
I'm still here.
Gotcha. Did y'all hear my roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 8.
8. Okay.
Just everybody went quiet.
So- All right. So you both got weak hits. I'm gonna say that the Alex, go ahead and Kimmy, you need to do this as well. Both of you need to mark 1 fatigue on your character sheets because you relied on your skills and training, and you did what you were trying to do. So in Alex's case, you stood your ground.
Got it.
Kimmy, you tripped. So in this case, normally with Intimidate, there are some things that would happen. So I'm going to say that the result of the Intimidate on Squeeps's side is that you give in, Alex, and you stop trying to rifle through Yuka's pockets, but with some stipulations. What do you want those stipulations to be?
I would say, like, I stand my ground in the fact that I still stand over Yuka's, tied up body, and I'm not budging, and I've pulled my hands away, but I've made it clear in like my facial expressions and my tone of voice that I'm not leaving. I'm not like I'm standing my ground, essentially. Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
DM.
Yeah.
Can I use a move while those 3 are distracted?
What are you wanting to do?
I
Bring
have
the tent down.
I have a playbook move called
Go for it.
It Doesn't Belong to You.
Hey, this feels like a meta choice. This feels meta.
Whoa. Hold on.
Whoa.
I gotta change some names around again. Somebody's getting a name back on my sheet. Mhm.
When you secretly pocket something owned by someone undeserving, roll with harmony. On a hit, you swipe something from them, my choice, without them noticing. On a 7 to 9, the thing they took isn't exactly what I thought it was, and the GM decides. Or the GM will tell you, it isn't exactly what you thought it was, the GM will tell you how. And on a miss, you grab the goods, but they notice and pursue as soon as you exit the scene, and I don't care which result I get.
Hey, that's rude. You can't do that.
All right.
You ready to reach into her pocket and grab the ball?
Give me a roll.
You didn't even buy me dinner first.
It's a 3. I don't care if she notices, honestly.
Excuse you? What are you doing?
Bro,
Those are not your pockets.
I got it.
No, you don't.
What?
You don't have nothing.
I got it right here.
No. It's over there, and she's gonna throw a rock.
You're gonna have to remind me what your name is again.
Ayami.
Yeah, can you spell that for the class so I can put it down that says you're, like, uptight?
I'm not uptight.
You are right now when you're going through my pockets.
I just stole from you. That's not really uptight. It's
Yeah, that's like
A-Y-
exact opposite.
Ayami.
Right, spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
Hey.
You need to break some rules, okay?
Just did.
No, you didn't.
I just stole from you.
I'm gonna...
Yo, she totally did, bro. That was nuts.
I know, right, bro?
High five.
I feel like you guys would do a chest bump.
No, these things.
So there's still someone in the back of this tent quietly coughing, and you hear what sounds like whimpers.
Oh yeah.
Or cries.
What's going on?
Yo, would you mind keeping it down? We're trying to have a conversation.
That's not us, bro.
All right.
Well, I guess they're doing their thing. I'm gonna free my sister from the. We're gonna help.
Thanks, Dan.
Robes. Assuming that I know that you've stolen something, because this happens a lot.
I don't know what he wants the little rock for. It was round and smooth.
It's my personal property. Goodness. I feel
Okay, but what do you need personal property for? Okay, this is the world. It should belong to everybody. Everybody.
Look, it's sentimental value, all right?
Sharing is caring. I just wanted to look at it.
But then you could have asked me. As simple as that.
Dude, look at how cute I am, though. I'm so adorable.
Jury's out on that fact.
Look at me, bro.
Hey, look, only my friends get to call me bro, all right? Right now, we're more like, what's the...
Are you gonna buy me dinner? We going out for a date? I'm in.
Friends,
We going out on a date?
Acquaintances?
You taking me out on a date? Oh, man.
Whoa, that was really forward.
You're the one that went through my pockets.
Everyone wants the bro.
Totally taking me back a little bit, but...
Yeah, can I touch your muscles? Can I just touch your arm muscles?
Oh, okay.
I am going to pay attention to the person clearing their throat, or the creature clearing their throat, or whatever is going on.
Thank you.
I'm going to cause a scene while Bro's muscles are getting touched.
Yes, Yuka is running distraction and distracting the bro.
Let us address the person in the corner. Quick, everybody look over there towards the person that is coughing and not at Bro's muscles.
No, but look at those muscles.
So whenever one of you decides to turn around and see who clearly has like either the world's worst allergies or whatever going on, you see a small group of people in a collection of very small cages.
Oh. I turn around, not really paying too much attention. I just go, "Calm down, everyone. Calm down. There's enough of me to go around." And turn around and see cages like, oh, snap.
Yeah, I'm gonna start running to the cages. Bro, use your muscles. Yeah. Help me open them.
All right. I'll grab them, and I'm gonna... man, do I know metal bending? Would I know metal bending?
I want to say metal bending is a specialized form.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'll like summon up like 2 large chunks of rocks and just like bash them against what if there's like an external lock or padlock or something. I'll just like bludgeon them open.
Don't hurt them.
Can I?
The people in the cage are immediately frightened when they see you openly using your bending skills.
Can I assess the situation in the room?
Yeah. So roll with creativity.
I've rolled. I got an 8. So it says on a 7 and 9, I get to ask 1 question.
Yep.
What?
So the questions you can ask for the folks at home are, what here can I use to blank? Who or what is the biggest threat? What should I be on the lookout for? What's my best way out, in, or through? and who or what is in the greatest danger. And you are asking me, the DM, out of character.
Okay,
And
well,
I will answer honestly.
My initial thought is, what can I use to open the cages? Or what here can I use to open the cages?
The tent that you are in is extremely sparsely populated. It's just the 4 cages that are in front of you, and inside the cages there's little more than a cot and a pot. So there really isn't anything to use other than your bending.
Can
Okay.
I jump in on that? Because I have a specific move, a specific playbook move for this. It says when a punch where it matters. When you assess a situation, you can always ask who or what here is most vulnerable to me, even on a miss. Remember to take a +1 ongoing to act in accordance. So would I be able to jump in on this as well?
You would need to give me a separate assess roll.
Okay. That basic moves?
Yes.
Susie, boom. And I get a +1 ongoing. This, right?
Ooh, that's a 10, I see.
It's wait, is it a +1?
Yeah, it looks like you rolled a 10 because you rolled a 5, 4, +1. I've got the chat open.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, nice.
So on a 10 plus, you get to ask 2 questions. You were using your move, so
Yes,
you wanted specifically to ask.
Yeah, so the playbook move allows me to ask what is most vulnerable to me. Yeah, it says you can always ask who or what is most vulnerable to me. So would that mean I get 3 questions? Because I can always ask, or would that count as one of my questions?
Yeah, it probably would, right? Because on a 10, you'd get to ask 2 questions, and you could, there's the standard 5, and you get to ask an extra question.
Yeah.
It sounds
yeah,
like that benefit is like if you fail, you can still ask your special question.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So the thing that is most vulnerable to you is the cages themselves, other than the people who are locked inside them, who look very scared and very malnourished.
Oh shit. Okay, my other question will be I'm not going to be that situational, or I'm not going to be that aware. Um so then my next question will be who or what is in the greatest danger? Cut off.
The people in the cages.
Yeah, I got
You're in the greatest danger. Stab.
So yeah, I'm going to continue doing what I can to bust open these cages.
So one of the person in the cage that you are actively, using your earthbending on to like summon forth pillars to bash at the lock, looks at you very frightened and goes, no, don't do that. Don't damage the cage.
But bro, your guys are stuck in these cages. I mean, like, seems like the most obvious thing to do.
Yes, but did we ask you to set us free?
No, I guess not. But I mean,
Don't you want to be free?
but yeah, the kind of situation kind of speaks for itself, don't it?
Yeah, what
Right?
do you want to be here for? This weird.
Has it occurred to you that
No.
perhaps we would be in greater danger if we were discovered to not be where the ringmaster expects us to be?
I'm going to be perfectly honest. I didn't really understand that.
Sounds like we might need to have a
Ringmaster,
conversation with the ringmaster.
Yeah,
Ringmaster
what?
Peng.
Uh,
He uses benders. He has all of our families are being watched. If we try to make a run for it, he will hurt our families.
Oh, I mean, that's not a real nice thing to do.
Where would this ringmaster be? Sounds like we gotta go chat with him. This treatment is it's not right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like the idea of people hurting other people right now either. So, let's go lay down the hurt on him.
Yeah, come with me, bro, and I'll forgive you for rifling through my sister's pockets and putting her in such a horrible situation.
All right.
It was so
Having her
horrible.
inside
It
of a
was so
robe.
sad.
Look, I don't know who you are, but I like your energy, bro. Let's do it.
Ah, well, you can call me Dad.
Hi, Dan. I'm bro. Bro,
I've gathered that much. Thank you.
Yeah, you can call me bro though.
Well, yes, that is your name. I will call you by your name.
Excellent.
Can I call you
We're
later?
So totally on the same wavelength.
Don't call him later. The only thing we're going to be doing later is having a conversation about how we ended up in this mess in the first place.
What? I wouldn't have ended up in a mess if somebody wasn't chasing me.
We would have ended up in the mess. Yeah. People just have a habit of chasing you all the time, don't they?
I know, but look how adorable I am.
That's not an excuse for people to chase you.
You love me, Dan.
Of course I love you.
Mhm.
Ooh, are you?
I love you too.
Like a couple?
Yeah,
Ew,
a couple of
gross.
twins.
Twins.
Couple of twins.
Wait, what? Okay.
What, you can't tell the familiar resemblance?
No.
And I'm gonna go stand
Yeah, we
next
look
to her,
alike.
and we're gonna give the same like cheeky smile.
Twins. Got it.
We're cute.
Yeah,
Yo,
Both of us,
person
very
person in the cage. Like, where your fam? Like, where is Master Pang anyway? Like, are you sure you don't want to be rescued? Like, I'm sure we can try and find your families or whatever.
No. It is safer if you just leave us here. The
That
ringmaster.
sounds boring.
The ringmaster is more than likely hosting a show as we speak, because based on the blinding brightness of the sun, when you threw open the tent,
Yeah, it's pretty bright.
it's daytime.
Yeah, I was just checking.
So we were asleep until your friend, associate,
sister.
came stumbling in here.
Well, we'll take out Peng, and then we'll free you, and you could go back home to your families.
Well, it sounds like we might have to free the families too.
We can do that.
The from what the person in the cage said, it's more like the families aren't being held captive, but they are being watched. They're under surveillance.
Ooh. So, like, even if, like, these people were to get out, this is getting complicated. All right. Ayami, what do you think we should be doing? I mean, I think we got to go after this Pang guy.
Absolutely.
Well, that's where we're headed. If you want to go over together.
Right.
Mr. Cage, do you have a name?
Yeah.
Person in cage.
The very aptly named Sir not appearing in this film.
All right, Cerna. Do you mind if I call you Cerna? We will be
Sure.
back.
So you guys make your way out of this side tent, and based on the general flow of the crowd, as well as the various barkers on street corners, it does indeed sound like a show is about to start in the main circus tent.
Man, where do you think Pang could be hiding? Place is huge. It'll take us hours to find.
Well, here's what we can do. We can split up. We can watch the circus to see if the ringmaster appears. And my sister here, very good at finding information. She can go attempt to track down the office, or, behind the scenes to see if they're in fact not.
I'll just go walk off by myself and wander. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
I worry about you all the time. I would be devastated if something would happen.
No, it's fine.
If you insist.
Right. I'm just gonna head to the biggest, most obvious thing I can find.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the direction I'm trying to shepherd you.
Yeah.
There's
Let's
a
go to the
show
main
about to start
Yeah.
in the main tent.
I was playing off of himbo.
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
Where the loud noise is.
If you follow the crowd and the loud noises, you'll find Pang. I guarantee it.
I promise you,
I mean,
as the
I
DM.
guarantee the ringmaster is in the ring at the time of the circus.
Almost
Sounds
like
too easy, bro. Sounds too easy.
You're right.
Like it's gotta be a
It is too
decoy,
easy.
obviously.
Therefore, we should split our newly formed party in all different directions.
yeah, fling it to the far corners.
Yeah, let's just go to the 10, yeah?
Yeah.
Wait, there's two people that have been sitting here quietly for like half an hour. We should get them involved somehow.
Yeah, we head towards the.
Oh my god, that's completely right. Oh jeez.
So, Open Virgil, what are y'all two doing while this has been going down? Because insofar as we know, y'all weren't in that tent.
Yeah, we couldn't get a word in when all the chaos and the running happened, so we weren't able to get involved with that scene. So I guess since there's the main tent, we'll just head towards the main event because we're at the festival.
Okay. So when you guys come out, when 3/4 of our group come out of this side tent, the carnival barkers are yelling about a show about to start, and the general tide of the flow of traffic moves in the direction of the main circus tent. As you enter and grab seats, you do grab seats, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I was making sure that our chaos makers didn't march into the center ring. There are acrobats performing tricks. That there are some people in clown or jester makeup, and they're juggling silks and balls. And you even see waterbenders in the back of the center ring, delicately making water arc this way and that in beautiful, perfect rings from one person to the other. As the main tent fills to capacity, easily over a few hundred people, the ringmaster, Peng, steps to the center ring and calls out to the audience to hush, and he welcomes you all to the Flying Koi Carnival, and he hopes that everyone has enjoyed their day thus far and is excited to see one of the main attractions of the circus, which he proceeds to introduce Maolo, also known as the Paintbender. And with a flourish, he steps aside, and a man makes his way to the center of the center ring. A single spotlight is focused on him, and he sets out several what appear to be paint pots. A stagehand sets up a canvas behind him. Music starts to swell from somewhere behind the center ring, and he summons streams of color from the different paint pots. They rise in jets and graceful arcs. They combine in floating orbs above and around him, making different shades and hues as he begins to direct the paint and the various colors at the canvas behind him. Without even looking at the canvas, he begins painting a beautiful landscape. And you suddenly see the mountains that lie beyond the outer limits of Republic City start to take shape. You see little strokes indicating all the various buildings of Republic City. A stream of brilliant blue circles around the Paintbender, and he directs it at the canvas, and suddenly Avatar Bay is filled in. He starts directing little bits of white and blue at the sky, creating clouds. And then at the very bottom of the canvas, he begins painting the statue of Avatar Aang. And with a flourish, he finishes with a brilliant sun ray shining upon the Avatar's face. And he returns all the paint to its various pots. The crowd goes wild.
Whoa.
This is one of the most impressive displays of waterbending anyone in the audience has ever seen. Hope, what's your character doing, given that she's a waterbender?
She would definitely be applauding with everybody else. and just really being impressed by the attention to small details and being able to control all the little intricate pieces of it, each and every speck of each color in the water.
Virgil, where's your character?
He's there also. They came in together. He's sitting watching and just very applauding. Again, the bending thing is neat. But is like, that's really artistic. I like the painting.
Our group of chaos makers, what are y'all doing now that the paint bender has finished his act?
Bro, you want to play rock, paper, scissors?
Well, so what? Rock always wins. I mean, like, come on. But,
Okay, yeah, you pick rock.
I just kind of like stare slack-jawed at the painting, just like overly impressed by the whole spiel or the whole performance, and I kind of forget why I'm here.
Fair.
I'm gonna try and keep an eye out to look for Pang showing up.
Peng was the one talking, right?
Oh, was he?
Pang entered.
Mm-hmm.
Pang, yeah, he was
okay.
the guy who first came out, and now that they are beginning to clear the center ring for whatever the next act is, he's walked back out and is, making jokes, doing some light crowd work.
I'm just like keeping my eye on him, seeing where he's like entering and exiting, and anytime like a flap opens up, trying to get a peek behind the curtains.
Yeah, I feel like on that same vein, I'm gonna be keeping an eye on specifically the people that are performing to see if they look like they've been mistreated or abused, or if there's any noticeable signs of, mistreatment on the performer's parts.
Can I case the joint? I have a move.
Yeah. Well, what's your move?
It's casing the joints, like to assess the situation, just because we know we saw him, and see if he's doing anything shady. There were the other water benders behind the paint bender, so I can assess the situation and ask one extra question from these options that I have here, even if I miss.
Yeah, give me an assess roll real quick.
I got a 7.
Sounds like
Okay.
That's bad.
So you get to ask me one question. So, unless did your move have anything particular?
My move lets me ask an extra question, so I would still be able to get 2.
Yeah, you're able to get 2 on a 7. So, what here can I use to blank? Who or what is the biggest threat? What should I be on the lookout for? What's my best way out, in, through? Or who or what is in the greatest danger?
Ooh. Who or what is in the greatest danger?
Right now, no one appears to be specifically in a lot of
We
danger.
already know that Ringmaster Pang has the most power and control. What here is most valuable or interesting to me?
At the moment, I don't know if any of the performers have anything valuable on display. There are certainly people in the audience who are wearing their wealth. So I would say that there are valuables aplenty, unless you have a more specific way of asking that question.
No, I should know if there was anything interesting that I would have noticed while we were watching, seeing if the ringmaster did anything.
So it's not that you notice something of the ringmaster, because whenever people enter and exit the stage area, it seems like they've got a double curtain set up, so you never see backstage. It's the curtain parts. There's an area for someone to stand, and then there's another curtain behind that, specifically so that you can't see backstage, because people are getting dressed and stuff back there. So what you do notice, however, is even though Maolo, the paintbender's performance was absolutely flawless, you picked up on just how tired he looks. You caught that he has, even under the stage makeup that he's wearing, you can tell that he's wearing a lot of makeup trying to cover up the bags under his eyes. He's exhausted to the bone.
And I'm going to relay all this to my brother Dan.
Oh, we're going to get this ring. We're going to get him so good. All right, so I guess we'll just we'll wait for an opportunity to, I don't know, jump backstage. It feels like a public confrontation is not the way to do this. So I don't know if that means that we have to wait till the end of the circus, but if this is the case, that it looks like some of the performers are being mistreated, we definitely have to strike up a private conversation with Mr. Ringmaster here. But I feel like that's waiting till the end of the circus, or if there's a break or intermission or something, just waiting for the moment to potentially get behind the scenes.
So, given how late it's getting, I think where we will draw to a close for Act 1, the majority of the group has discovered that there are people being held against their will. And at this moment, everyone is in the main circus tent watching the show. And the bulk of you are waiting for the end of the show to go and confront Peng. And we will call that the end of Act 1 of our inciting incident.
Okay.
Normally, for those who have not played the Avatar RPG before, normally the inciting incident is boom, 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 boom. But, our chaos makers make chaos, and that's fine. That's... it happens, and... I didn't want to say no. I much prefer saying yes and. But the next time we meet, we will pick up at the end of the main show, and we will get Hope and Virgil's characters in on the action. And I already know how I'm going about that.
Perfect.
So, draw to a close for here. This is the end of Act 1. Next time we meet, we will start up Act 2 and figure out what's happening from here.
Alrighty. Thanks for humoring us, troublemakers.
It's to be expected with a new system, and it has a very particular way that it wants when you just want to get the ball rolling and start role-playing. It's role-playing happens. Nothing wrong with that.
All right, everyone. Thank you all for joining our session 0 and the beginning of the game of Avatar: The Last Airbender. What is this called? Avatar Legends? Is that what the TTRPG is called? Okay. So, thank you for joining us for the beginning of Avatar Legends, and we will be doing this for the next few alternate Thursdays. So, we will be back here again on May 9th. For the next session.
I won't be. I have a concert. It's the end of the school year. I have something basically every day until school is out.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens.
Summer will be easier.
Pencil in Thursday, May 9th as some sort of a fun game night to celebrate the fact that I turned 30 2 days earlier.
Woo,
Yay!
we
Let's
could
do
do that.
something for fun.
You can,
Where everybody has to say yes to me and be nice to me the whole time.
Ooh.
We can.
You know, I got you. I got you.
You're invited. You're invited. You're invited.
Yeah.
We can play some Jackbox or something.
We can do something light, yeah. Just have a good time.
Yeah. But tune in next week. We have, the Dream Dealers of Fairhaven on Wednesday, May 1st. And we have Rise of the Rune Lords on Thursday, May 2nd. And then back here in 2 weeks for some kind of party.
Something. We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
We'll get a gang together and do something fun and off-brands or not role-playing or... Who knows? Maybe we'll... Oh, should we do the telenovela?
Oh my god.
Yes.
We might
Alright, we'll talk about it off stream, but we'll be back with something fun in 2 weeks.
Might have to pull Dan in for that session.
That's gonna be fun.
Yes.
Alright, everyone. Have a great week and an amazing weekend. And we hope to see you come next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Bye, everyone. Take care of yourselves.